So I had to go to the bathroom. I had to pee, so I got up to do that. And then
Classic.
I came back, I fell asleep, and then at some point, I don't know how this happened, but a candle fell off of my nightstand and landed on the floor, and it shattered everywhere, and it was so loud. I thought somebody had broken into my door, like my bedroom door from the outside, because I have like a glass door.
That's terrifying.
I know, and I shot up out of bed, and I was like, but it turned out it was just a candle.
Weren't you already out of bed going to the bathroom?
No.
This story doesn't line up. Were you breaking into the house? Tell the truth.
It was me all along. I can't
breaking into your own house.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I was just up a lot, and so I was tired.
Wait, but I thought you knocked over the candle getting up to go pee.
No, I knocked it over, I guess, this was after. I came back, went back to sleep, and then at some point after that, I knocked it over, which I think technically, I have one of those body pillows that is next to me. It's like a big long pillow.
Oh, I see.
And I think it...
It's a domino effect.
Yeah, it was a domino thing. So...
Oh, wow.
Anyways,
what can you do?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's rough.
I know.
What scent was it?
It was a good scent. It was it was called beach something. It was very not tropical, but it was a mix between like an oceany light scent and a deeper. I'm so bad with scent. I don't know. It's like it had like deeper notes.
It's like you're trying to
it wasn't fruity.
Describe a color or something.
It was a. Let me see if I can find it online. It was beach.
Was it a Yankee Candle?
No.
Bath and Body Works?
Bed Bath and Beyond, I think.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yeah.
Do they make candles?
Oh yeah.
They
have candles.
I believe it, but
oh no, not Bed Bath and Beyond.
Bath and Body Works.
There you go, Bath and Body Works. I don't even know my stores. Probably won't be getting sponsored by them. Let's see if I can find the right one. Probably not. They changed so much, and this was probably a couple years old. Oh man, they really change them.
Yeah, every season it's like a whole new wonderscape.
Yeah,
for you to light on fire.
Yeah, it was a really good one though. I really liked it, and it was like halfway through, so I still had a lot left. I was pretty disappointed.
I mean, you could always just like pop it out of there and put it in a new mason jar or something.
That's the thing, is I don't know how to safely do that, because I guess I could just keep breaking the glass until
safely, yes.
Oh yeah,
safely keep breaking the glass.
Maybe. I mean, it's in the trash now. I'd have to dig it out. That's a lot of work, but
you'd have to dig through the glass.
Oh yeah, maybe. Actually, I don't know.
Doesn't sound safe.
Yeah, this doesn't sound safe. But it wasn't like a fruity, because it might come off like a tropical scent. It wasn't like that, but it was called beach something. It was beach something. Can't remember the name, but it was nice, and I miss it already.
I think it was called Broken Beach.
You're so funny.
Yeah, thank you.
Well,
so I have my cold brew here. That's how I stay alert. All right, Lisa.
All right.
I got it here.
Let's go.
I have something here it's a callback to our one episode. I have some chocolate here that even a monster could love.
Oh, really?
That's right. I have the Kinder Bueno.
You do? Did you get it?
I got it on the way home.
Uh-huh.
You hear this?
Oh, I hear it.
That's the wrapper of a Kinder Bueno.
Are you trying it for the first time, or have you had it?
Yes.
Oh.
I assume it's going to be similar to a Kinder, which I have had.
I don't know. I have never had one of those, so I can't say.
You are a freak. Anyways, listen. I'm just excited that I have something in my hands that is chocolate that you like. So this is what I'm excited about.
Are you teasing it? Are you being like, I have this and you don't?
But also, I'm going to try a piece.
This is true sibling relationship coming through on air.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's so yummy.
That is very good.
Thank you.
That is very good.
Well, I try.
It's chocolatey.
It's like it's very light chocolatey though. It's got a very light feel to it.
Well, there's a lot of like other flavor because it's got the like Kinder cream in it.
Yep. and it's like a wafer. Yeah, like a wafer kind of. And it's hollow, so it just all kind of melts.
Oh my God, you know what this is?
What?
This is a chocolate and cream Gushers.
Ew. I never would have thought of that. I really don't like Gushers. I found that I don't like fruity candy.
Things that explode in your mouth awkwardly.
Well, just chewy fruity candy. I don't like because it gets stuck in my teeth and it's just so annoying. So,
what about Mike and Ike?
I do like Mike and Ike. I have to say.
What?
I do. I know.
That's like the quintessential
but it's
example of a chewy, stuck in your teeth kind of candy.
No, it doesn't really get stuck. No, those are jujubes. Have you ever had jujubes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're basically the same thing, though.
No, jujubes are way chewier and they get way more stuck in your teeth. What's another candy? Like, have you heard dots?
Swedish fish are the worst.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Can we collectively as a society ban Swedish fish from production?
Please. I mean, hey.
This is what's important. Forget all the political
mumbo jumbo out there. This is the
all the political turmoil.
Yeah.
Just forget it. We need to stop Swedish fish and what they're doing to this nation.
What they're doing to the candy aisle. Mike actually really loves Swedish fish. I don't know why, but it's one of his go-to candies, and I never understood it. It's so awful. It doesn't even taste good. It tastes like medicine. Yeah,
he's a monster. Actually, yeah. It's fitting that you found each other.
Hey!
That's absurd.
You know what else he does?
You don't like chocolate, and he likes Swedish fish.
I know. And
what?
I'm throwing him under the bus a little bit here. But this is something, I want to know if anybody else is like this because it's so strange to me. But he will mix chocolate and fruit candy together.
That is very odd.
Yeah, right? So, yeah.
I'm trying to think because there's like M&M's, which is kind of like a candy mixed with it, but it's not fruity though.
No, but okay, the only possible combination that I might have is like an orange chocolate. You know, like some chocolate is flavored kind of orange, like orangey chocolate.
Like a Terry's orange.
Yeah, like
chocolate,
that. Although that's a bit chocolatey for me, but you know, like I can understand that.
Oh my God.
But he literally will take a handful of Skittles and eat that, and then take like a Snickers and eat that. Like he'll eat them back to back. I don't know. Like for me, that's weird. I can't do that.
I mean, they make things like maraschino cherry like filled. There's a word for it. What are they called? Those cherry filled ones that like they have the pocket of like syrupy cherry in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are pretty popular.
I guess so.
I don't know. That's actual like fruit. I mean, it's dipped in like super sugary syrup, but it's actually like a fruity flavor. Like whereas like something like Swedish fish isn't really flavored like fruit. It's just like some kind of weird chemical like fruit amalgamation.
I know. It's so strange. I don't know. What else? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't just go on through his the things he does that are just awful. But
you're like, what is wrong with him? Let's really dig into this. This is a great deflection. I called you a monster, and you're like, no, look at him.
Yeah, but I would like to know who else is a monster out there and who really likes doing that. Who's like, whatever. I'll just mix my candies. I'll chase a chocolate bar with some, like even like sour candy, like fruity sour candy, or I don't know. It's strange.
Pretty sour candy. So like Sour Patch Kids and Hershey pieces?
Yeah. Like you'll have a Hershey, like M&M's, for example, and then go and grab some Sour Patch Kids and eat those. As like a chaser. I don't know.
I feel like you could maybe mix Sour Patch Kids and like the M&M crisps. You know, the ones that are like not really chocolatey. They're like it's almost like a wafer candy wrapped in like the tiniest shell of chocolate. You maybe mix that, but it seems kind of wild.
Have you tried all the different M&M flavors?
Yes, I've tried every M&M flavor. You can't stump me.
Have you had the caramel M&M?
Oh, you've stumped me.
That was fast.
No, I have not had that many flavors.
I mean, like, you know how they came out with all these different bags?
Yeah, they pulled like a Taco Bell or a Doritos.
What?
Those companies that love to like innovate
Oh,
and come
I
up with
thought
all
you
these
said there was-
wacky, crazy
I
flavors.
thought you said there was a taco M&M flavor.
A Taco Bell Dorito flavored M&M. Wow, that'd be fantastic. I'd
God.
definitely try that one.
The first one I asked about.
But no.
Well, they have the crispy M&Ms. They have the mint M&Ms. They have like the caramel M&Ms.
I haven't had the mint ones. Are they like Andes?
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure they have a mint one. Maybe I'm making that up, but I feel like they do. And they have a pretzel one, and they have a peanut butter.
Sounds like you're a liar.
They have a peanut butter one. I don't know. I've heard of all of these.
Peanut butter one, I think I've had that one, but it's kind of like, I feel like the peanut butter one, you just can't decide between a Reese's Pieces and a peanut M&M.
Oh, shut up. You can too.
No, yeah, I'm saying you should.
Oh, yeah.
You shouldn't get the like a peanut butter M&M. You go with one of the actual good ones.
Like go straight for the Reese's. The Reese's are.
Oh yeah, Reese's
I
Pieces.
love Reese's Pieces. Like those are one of the best candies.
You know, you're looking more and more human to me every day.
Thanks. Yeah. Well, peanut butter. You can't go wrong, really.
Even a monster can love Reese's Pieces.
That's
what ET was all about.
Yeah. See. Well, wait. What does that prove? Well, I don't know what that proves, except that I have my finger pointed up right now. I do that a lot, where I put my finger on my lips, like I'm in a shh pose, but I don't know why I do that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
You're phoning home.
I think so.
Let's hear your real voice, Lisa.
I don't actually belong here. But I like peanut M&Ms too, and almond M&Ms. Those are both really
Almond M&Ms are good.
Yeah.
Anything with almonds is.
Have you tried the coffee nut?
Coffee nut? Yes, I've had the coffee nut.
Because I know how you like coffee beans, or like whatever they're called, espresso beans.
Yeah, that's a little more close to like a real candy than like a chocolate covered espresso bean. But at the same time, I think I like the chocolate covered espresso beans a little more.
Really surprising.
Yeah, I don't know. Like you do get like the chewiness of the bean in there, which can sometimes be a little like weird.
Yeah.
But it's good.
I gotta hate on M&M for a minute, because you know how they have trail mixes, and there's always peanut M&M.
Oh, you mean like I know
M&Ms.
M&Ms are in trail mixes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was like M&M brand trail.
Okay,
mixes.
I don't know if it is M&M brand, so maybe I won't hate on M&Ms, but those types of candies are like little chocolates, and sometimes they put little kisses in there too, like in trail mix. It just ruins
little kisses or chocolate chips.
Like
That's a great question. Is it Hershey's Kiss a big chocolate chip, or is chocolate chips little tiny Hershey Kisses?
I like to think they're little tiny Hershey Kisses because that's cuter. But
well, what's wrong with that?
They do not belong in a trail mix.
What do you mean?
They don't. It just ruins it.
What else is a trail mix? Tell me what a trail mix is to you, Lisa.
Granola.
Describe a trail mix to me without describing Chex Mix.
Okay. Different kinds of nuts, different kinds of dried fruit like cranberries and things, and you could have pineapple or mango all dried up or whatever, and then also granola is okay in there. I really don't like when they put pretzels in there, so remove the pretzels. Also, Chex Mix, you just mentioned that. Chex Mix needs to take their pretzels out of there. I don't know what they're doing in there, but they do not add anything to the mix.
It's filler.
I don't like it. It's a waste. I always pick those out, so...
what are you, 75 years old? You want dried fruit in there instead of M&Ms and chocolate chips?
Well, A, it's more flavorful, but B, the chocolate just... Okay, several things. One, the chocolate melts. Like, let's say you go for a hike and you got your trail mix, and then it's ruined because it's now just a block of chocolate with stuff inside of it. And
so your answer is more raisins, less candy.
Yes. Or dates.
You're a monster.
Wait, I thought we were getting along with our... Let's go back to Reese's Pieces.
No, let's focus on the pretzels. I think we can all agree that's just nonsense filler.
Thank you. That's something.
Even though
common ground.
A fresh pretzel is the best thing in the world.
Oh yeah.
And actually, I don't even mind pretzels. I don't even mind pretzels on their own. There's a time to eat pretzels.
There is a new Pop-Tart pretzel. Have you heard of this? It's a Pop-Tart.
Is it a Pop-Tart flavored like a pretzel, or a pretzel flavored like a Pop-Tart?
That's true. That was misleading. It's a Pop-Tart that has a pretzel flavor. It's a pretzel. Yeah. So, it's new. It's coming out soon.
Does it have a cheese filling?
No, it has different flavors. I think it has
jalapeno beer cheese filling.
No, it's like cinnamon sugar, and maybe that's the only one. I don't know. But it has
here's the thing, Lisa. This is how we tell if there's any piece of humanity in you. What is the ideal temperature to eat a Pop-Tart at?
Ideal temperature?
Yes.
I mean, how do I rate that? A medium temperature?
If you're going to eat a Pop-Tart, what temperature is it going to be at when you eat it? You mean
if it's cold or hot?
Like Fahrenheit.
Gosh, I don't know. I don't test my Pop-Tarts before I eat them. I do cook them in the toaster, if that's what you mean.
The correct answer is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. It needs to be freezing.
What?
Frozen Pop-Tarts are the best thing.
Wow. Okay.
In the world.
Tables have turned. Monster. That's you.
What? Excuse you? You don't get to make that distinction.
Absolutely, I do. Who eats frozen Pop-Tarts? What is wrong with you?
Where's
the
the
pop?
monster here.
Where's the pop in this tart?
The pop is the snap that it makes when it breaks.
Oh, please.
Because it's frozen solid.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Well,
you take a s'mores Pop-Tart and you pop that s'mores Pop-Tart in the freezer. That's where you pop it.
What? A s'mores Pop-Tart? Is that your favorite Pop-Tart?
I mean, it's just a great one to freeze.
Oh.
Also that, what is that? I don't even know what, it's strawberry, I guess, but it's the like neon purple and blue one with the sprinkles.
Good grief. Neon purple.
Yeah, it's like it's one of the classic ones. You see them everywhere. It's like neon purple with like the blue zigzag icing and then like multicolored sprinkles on top.
Oh, sure.
Like sugar crystal sprinkles.
No.
It's great. Pop it in the thing there. It's gotta have icing too.
Have you had this?
That's the best part of it.
It has to have that. You put the icing on. Okay, so you take it out and then you put it. Wait, you put the. What do you mean icing? You mean the ones that don't have icing? You don't
on
like
top.
It?
The ones that are iced on top.
Oh yeah.
You're not talking about a toaster strudel now, are you?
Who would actually buy a Pop-Tart that doesn't have frosting on top?
Psychopaths.
Obviously.
Psychopaths would do that.
That's nuts to me. Do you know?
Probably somebody that would put raisins in their trail mix.
Not true, because I wouldn't do that. That's ridiculous. Do you know how fattening a Pop-Tart is? I never used to know this.
Don't bring this up.
I'm shocked. I was shocked when I learned.
Let the people live.
I know.
Why
like,
do you need
eat
to bring
what you
this
want.
up?
I'm just saying that I would never have thought, because I always think of it as like a lighter choice as opposed to, say, having like a piece of cake. Like, oh, instead of a piece of cake, I'll just have a Pop-Tart, you know?
Yeah, sugar, jelly wrapped in carbs. How bad could it be?
I know, but it was horrible. Just saying. Anyways, I still love them.
Oh, and ice with more sugar. How could I forget?
Do you like toaster strudels?
Toaster strudels are great. You just got to make sure you don't accidentally get the frozen in the middle or molten in the middle.
Of course, yeah.
So there's a sweet spot there.
Good spot.
You really got to nail it.
Yeah, true.
It's like a Hot Pocket. There's like the hot zone on the microwave. There are 3 separate seconds. One of them, you have a frozen in the middle Hot Pocket. Mm-hmm. The middle is the perfect temperature.
Okay.
1 more second and it's molten.
So you always cook your Hot Pockets in the microwave?
Yeah.
Let me explain something to you that will change your mind if you have a toaster oven.
A bold claim.
You put it in the microwave for like a minute, and then you put it in the toaster oven for like 4 or 5 minutes, and it's perfect. Because it like when you put it in the microwave, it warms the insides, you know, but then you put it in the toaster oven and it toasts it nice and toasty, and it's perfect.
I'm kind of dubious though. I'm a little dubious.
Why are you so dubious?
Well, I feel like a big part of what a Hot Pocket is the convenience of it being microwave and go.
Yeah, I guess so, but I'm just saying for taste. What's another?
Yeah, that's true. It is difficult to hit that sweet spot perfectly.
Because you know those little metal things that go, not metal things, but those microwave things. That
the radiating
work.
sleeves?
Those don't work. Come on.
Of course. It's space age technology.
Yeah, right.
In every single box of Hot Pockets.
Fun fact on my little fact list, which we'll get to later, but I'm just staring at right here. The first fact, McDonald's once made a bubblegum flavored broccoli that they sold to people. Yeah.
Is this like cotton candy grapes?
Probably something similar, except it's bubblegum broccoli.
I don't understand. Like, was it dyed? Was it flavored? Like,
I don't know. Well, what's McDonald's selling broccoli for?
Yeah, what dish was this?
2, why is it bubblegum? It's probably with kids' meals, maybe. Okay, so this is what it said. The interesting fact will have your taste buds crawling. Unsurprisingly, the attempt to get kids to eat healthier didn't go over well with the child testers who were confused by the taste.
You never want to ask somebody, how does that taste? And then say, confusing.
I'm confused.
I'm conflicted.
Yeah, that's weird.
Have you seen the squid ink Whopper from Japan?
Ew, no.
It's a totally black Whopper. The buns and everything.
And it's made with squid?
Squid ink, yeah.
I mean...
It's not like... The burger is the same, pretty much. It's just flavor. Or it just is
I wonder if it
dyed
tastes
black
any
by ink,
different.
I guess.
Yeah, if it doesn't taste
Yeah, I think it
different.
tastes a little bit different, but...
Well, yeah.
Just a little. Just a teensy tiny bit.
Have you seen all those charcoal fad foods? They have like the charcoal ice cream, and so everything's like black because they're making it with charcoal.
You know, it's just such a great neutral shade. But yeah, I mean, that's a little weird. Also, doesn't charcoal like settle your stomach?
Yeah, it's supposed to be good for your stomach. So
there you go. So it's good for your digestive health.
I doubt when you're eating ice cream, it's going to be good for your digestive health.
Well, I don't know. Maybe if you're lactose intolerant, it's the perfect combination.
Yeah, now you can have ice cream. Just make sure it's charcoal.
They should make charcoal ginger ice cream.
They should make charcoal ginger Pepto-Bismol ice cream.
Isn't Pepto-Bismol more for like acid reflux?
I know, it's for everything. Don't you know this song?
I guess so.
Or we have to put it.
Oh,
we'll input
right,
the song.
of course. Yes, get this copyright taken down.
Hey, if it's 30 seconds, I think if it's 30 seconds or under, it's fine.
I believe it's 7 seconds or less.
Ew, they have a Pepto-Bismol Pop-Tart? No way. I never thought that was possible. Is that real? I don't know if that's real.
Pop-Tart is on top of it, man. They're like right up there with Doritos and their 3D chips.
Oh, no, it looks like Pepto-Bismol, so that's what people call it, but it's something else.
Just a pink Pop-Tart.
But it's nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea, all those things.
I'm just going to cut out diarrhea and replace every word with that.
Diarrhea. Did you ever sing that diarrhea song?
You made my job a lot easier. Thank you.
I aim to please.
Did I ever have diarrhea?
No. I mean, did you ever sing that diarrhea song growing up? Like that all the kids sang?
Enlighten me. How'd that go?
You just want me to sing it. Come on, you never sang that song growing up.
What song?
The diarrhea song.
Indigestion, Pepto-Bismol,
No.
superstition, diarrhea?
No, the ones that kids used to sing. Like when you're sliding into first and your pants begin to burst, that's diarrhea. Do, do, do. Diarrhea. Do, do, do. When you're sliding into two and your pants are filled with goo, diarrhea. Do, do, do. Diarrhea.
What's wrong with you? Who are you hanging out with?
There's all kinds of them. There's like, there was one where you're climbing up a ladder and you hear something splatter. Diarrhea.
Oh my gosh. Is this just like the never-ending story?
It goes on and on and on, yeah. You kind of try to come
Everybody
up
just adds their own verse?
Yeah. You never did that? Maybe that was my generation only.
My generation.
Dude. I tried.
Phenomena.
I tried. Yeah. Well, maybe it's good that you didn't learn that. There's so many bad ones. Well. Yeah. It gets pretty gross. Anyways.
If you're cooking right now, go ahead and tweet at us at No Kidding Pod to shut up.
Yeah. To shut up. You're horrible. I think we talked about something gross last time too. What's wrong with us?
Literally the whole episode's about poop from start to finish. I don't think there's a moment we get away from it.
What is wrong
at times we're talking kind of about something else, but you kind of get the impression that it's a metaphor for taking a dump. So
it's not on purpose. We promise, or I promise. I always speak for you, but it just happens.
Yeah.
I guess we're just subliminally consumed by feces.
Freudian slip. Oh no, wait, that was intentional.
That was.
I think we can all agree that I talk poop totally on purpose.
You were?
And I'm glad we brought it back around. I was wondering how I'd shoehorn it in here. I started with chocolate. I figured that'd give me an end.
Well, there you go. It worked out in your favor. So, anyways, I
have any good bowel movements recently?
Hey, let me ask you something. Have you ever tried Metamucil crackers? Speaking of this, before we move on to a new topic.
I could keep us here all day. What? No.
I don't know how to title this episode. Is this episode title going to be food, candy, or something else.
Is this like the American version of a digestive?
I think so. Maybe. I mean, they're kind of like, well, I mean, is that what it does? It's like all fiber. Well, not all fiber, but it's a lot of fiber, and it basically helps keep you regular. You're supposed to eat like one a day or something. And
basically a fiber supplement.
yeah. Well, anyways, there's different flavors, but we have some here at the house because of, you know, those instances where you might get a little. I don't ever have this problem, so.
Yeah, you're just you have them for a friend. You're holding them for a friend.
Well, I just feel bad because obviously there's only one other person in this house, but it's obvious. So, but
yeah, you're like, it's so obvious it's him.
I'm the worst girlfriend.
None of us
ever.
are thinking it's you. You've totally deflected perfectly. None of us suspect a thing. I like I'm sitting here with the audience, all being suspicious of you.
Right. Anyway, try it out if you need some help. That's all I'm saying. Because
how would you know if you've never had it?
I have had it.
It's for your friend.
I have had it for just.
Just for fun. You just try it for fun.
I did. I tried it for fun. I wanted to see if it would work. Oh, but so we have those, and then there's also these things called Mago pills, which is
Make America Great Again. There's a pill for that? I don't know. It sounds like snake oil to me.
No, not MAGA. Mago.
I think you're saying mango?
No, Mago. You'll get it.
Maggot?
You'll get it one of these days. Dying right now. I can't even see out of these teary eyes. Get me a napkin, please. Anyway.
Light a candle.
Ew, what's that?
It's a digestive.
Oh, I wish I could light a candle. Hold on, I have to blow my nose because I'm laughing so much.
So you're saying you're all stopped up.
Yes.
But it's not a usual problem.
I just got that. Oh, I wish I could have more control over my emotions.
Don't we all?
I know. Magos and Metamucil fiber thins. Get them if you need to get regular. Those are my sponsors.
Regain the control over your body you so desperately crave.
Howard Stern, I don't know if you ever watch or listen to him.
He's got fabulous hair.
Oh,
how about
my gosh, that? It's insane.
You think it's fake? I feel like one day we're gonna see the wind blow and he's just gonna be bald as an egg.
Yeah. No, I think it's real. I think he's neurotic about it. It's like his staple.
Nobody has hair that fabulous.
I don't know. It could be fake. Oh, speaking of fake hair, he uses these Metamucil crackers, which is how we learned about them. And
I like that we haven't gotten 1 degree away from feces. Yeah.
Okay. Moving on beyond feces, back to the hair. So, have you seen?
There could be hair in feces.
No, God. Have you seen these? Actually, it might have been a Super Bowl commercial where they showed this. It's this hair where I think it's real hair, but basically you shave your head where you don't have hair, and then you glue this wig onto your head, and then they cut it all to make it match your length of hair and everything like that. But it looks legit real. There's no way for you to tell it's not real. It's incredible. I mean,
this sounds like exactly what somebody who makes a wig would tell me.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like a wig, but it's like glued to your head, and it's next level. It really looks like your own hair. It's insane. Let me see if I can find a picture or the commercial. I think it was a Super Bowl commercial.
Okay.
I think. I don't know.
So they spent like $1 million on promoting this.
Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't. But the first time that I saw about it was actually on, I don't know if you've ever seen The Moaning of Life with Carl Pilkington.
Yes.
I think it was that. It was one of those shows where he was on. Where
did he wear it? Oh my God.
Yes.
Beautiful.
He got it, and it actually looked really good, and he really liked it, and at first he thought he wasn't going to like it, and then he loved it so much that he wanted to keep it, but then his girlfriend said, no, you can't keep it because that's not who you really are, and you won't look the same to me, and whatever. So then sadly he took it off, and then he was actually fine with it because he thought in that moment it was this vain thing that it made him feel young again. It made him feel good. But at the end of the day, it would have been, because I think you have to get it redone every month or once a month or something like that. So it's super expensive upkeep. And then secondly, he would never be able to accept, I guess, like who he really was. I don't know. So
Whoa,
it was
that's
deep. It's actually it's a funny show, so I don't think it was meant to be deep, but
with a deep
said
moral,
it, he said it in a very funny way. Let's just put it that way. Here, let me.
And totally demolished that company's argument for why you should be buying it.
Yeah, right. Well, he wasn't doing it for like promotion. He just wanted to try it. So
honest review.
Let me go here and send you the YouTube video of that. I wanted to show you this other guy on this commercial, which...
Oh, man. The wind is crazy right now.
I know. It's Florida here. I mean, we're in Florida. It's Florida here.
You know what? I've actually noticed that it's been Florida here lately.
Sorry, I have a coughing situation. Yeah, so we're in Florida, and there's crazy, crazy wind right now. Let me see what it says right now.
I mean, look outside.
Well, they can't look outside. Oh my gosh.
Why don't you look outside?
Have you ever heard of Willy Weather? I've never heard of that before, but I'm going there. Willy Weather says that the gusts are 29 miles per hour right now in Orlando.
I'm actually in California. I didn't tell you I moved. How would you ever know?
I really wouldn't know.
Man, he looks pretty good with the hair on his head. I like how he's comparing it to having, what do you say, celery or broccoli on his plate. He's like, I don't want it, but it just really livens it up.
What are you talking about? Are you talking about
Pilkington
Oh, yeah.
putting his hair on.
Oh, man. Carl Pilkington is hilarious. If nobody has seen anything that he's in, he doesn't really do it anymore. He has a show. I don't know if you know this, but he does have a show. But it's not real.
Regular show?
It's a fake show. Like, it's nonfiction.
A fake
I mean,
show?
It's fiction, not nonfiction. You know, like it's...
Yeah, that's not a real show at all.
No, I mean, like it's a sitcom. It's not him.
Oh, yeah, like one of those shows that are just pretending to be a series on
to
TV.
Be real, yeah. So, the wind is crazy here. It's supposed to rain pretty soon, actually.
Have you ever heard of Dark Skies?
I mean, like, before it rains?
No, it's a weather service that you can... It's like a monthly service you can pay for. And they have, like, down to the minute weather tracking. So they can, like...
Sounds
they
like
have such... people say it's, like, really accurate. But you have to pay, like, pretty regularly. You can get down to, like... They use the, like, radar footage to see where like, depressions are and stuff. And they will find pockets and tell you, like, when a pocket of, like, no rain is going to... like fly over you for a minute.
Really?
So you can get down to like it'll tell you like window run to your car basically.
What? That's crazy.
But I mean like I can't justify actually spending like it's not even that much, but it's like I don't know $3 a month or something.
It does sound like a lot
just
to know
like,
you're the weather. And you know
yeah.
they're gonna be it's gonna
only
be
gonna rain like once this month.
How can they be that accurate? And like if they can be that accurate, why can't all the other places be that accurate?
I assume because it just takes a lot to process all that radar data.
I guess.
I don't know.
Unimpressed.
Wow. Strong statement.
Well, you know, I have my views and I'm sticking with them.
Yeah, no kidding. Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it. It's the point.
The whole theme of this podcast. Yeah. You having your views and me making fun of you for them.
We've come full circle. So, I don't know. Ever since I started cracking up my senses, my aura, sinuses, just everything is irritated. My throat's irritated.
You say your aura?
No, not my aura. So flustered. My eyes are messed up. My nose is messed up. My throat's messed up. What's wrong with me?
You're allergic to comedy.
I am allergic to comedy. That's it.
Or maybe you're allergic to feces.
Ew. Of course I am. You can get really sick from feces. Yeah, just keep that in mind. Especially cat feces. So be careful. Because you have...
Don't you make feces?
But cat feces? No. I mean, there's so many people in the world that have cats. So they should be aware. You know? Don't get near your cat feces.
Yeah. That's easy. Just don't ever clean the litter box.
What's it called? Toxoplasmosis.
Oh yeah, the
toxoplasmosis.
The parasites.
It's a parasitic disease caused by spread by eating poorly cooked food that contains cysts. This has nothing to do with cat. Oh yeah, exposure to infected cat feces.
I think pretty much everybody's got it at this point. I can't imagine anybody's that
no, you can get
far
it from
removed
all kinds of stuff
from a cat.
Yeah, you can get.
It is. They say bad for you if you're pregnant, though. It can affect your child's development.
That's true. That is true.
And also, apparently, this is one of those articles that's like seems a little sketchy, but they were saying that like it can like depress men, but make women more the opposite of depressed, happy, I guess. So that's why they theorized possible reason for the whole like crazy cat lady theory.
That is
because the whole idea is that they were saying their whole like theory was based on mice get infected with it and it makes them more fond of cats. I don't know how that works.
Whoa. It's like a
What is the
cat
science behind
taking
this?
over. This just proves my point that cats cannot be trusted. They can't. I mean, now they have this rare disease that they're putting out in their feces to attract people and animals to them. That's like alien stuff.
You're a monster.
Well, that's what I'm saying about cats.
No, how dare you? They're perfect in every way.
Aww.
There's not a cat here holding its claw to my throat.
That means there is.
Apple juice.
Okay.
Apple juice.
Apple juice.
Apple juice.
Is that your safe word? Somebody call 911. Just kidding. Don't do that.
That'd be weird for us to produce a whole podcast and put it out there while I was being held captive.
By a cat. Felines and canines are colorblind. Did you know that?
That can't be true.
No, it's not true. That's a myth. I tricked you. Bum, bum, bum.
Ha Kind of.
Yeah. Well, anyways. Cats and dogs have a much better color eyesight than we thought. Both can see shades of blue and green. In fact, cats have way more light-sensing cells or rods in their eyes than humans do, and that's why they can see better in low-light situations. Of course, that doesn't explain why they sometimes act the way they do, which I don't know. It sounds like
this is some propaganda that's been put in here. What kind of this is why you are the way you are?
I did not add that. That was right in there.
There's you know how like there's right and left leaning papers for political views.
Yeah.
There's like what is the equivalent for like dogs and cat leaning?
Dog leaning and cat leaning.
This is definitely a dog leaning paper.
Dogs rule, cats drool.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, it says, admit it, you've crashed into a wall, making your way into the bathroom during the night. But
never.
That won't happen with a cat, according to science. They have an extra mirror layer in the back of their eyes, behind their retina, which means that the incoming light has 2 chances to hit the rods. In a human eye, if it misses, the light is absorbed in the black layer behind the retina, and it's gone forever. Pups have less color sensing cells in the eyes, so their color vision may be only 1/7 as vibrant as ours. So I guess they can't see as good, but according to...
Well, you just said that was a myth.
Well, no, it's a myth that they're colorblind. They do see blue and green, but they don't have as many color sensing cells as humans do, I guess.
What's the difference?
They're just not as vibrant, but they can still see the color. It's kind of a dull version.
But I mean, like, if you can't see vibrant green, you can only see gray-green.
Well,
then isn't that colorblind to vibrant green?
This does say that scientists believe that dogs' color vision is similar to that of a person who has red-green color blindness.
So they are colorblind.
But only for red-green. I don't know. This is weird.
But that's colorblind. If somebody's red-green colorblind, they're colorblind.
Well, that's true.
Throw a red ball out into your backyard, see if the dog.
But it says cats and dogs can see shades of blue and green, but dogs are red-green colorblind. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know, guys. This is on Reader's Digest, and it is a scientific article that was made by the American Kennel Club. So take it up with them.
They just say they just double speak the whole way through, so they can't be proven wrong. Because they're like, well, yes, we did say they weren't colorblind, but we also did say that they were colorblind. So
interesting. There's a site called dogvision.com. It's actually dog-vision.com, where you can put a photo up and then you'll be able to see what your dog sees.
We need an AR experience so we can live the life of a dog.
100%. I would love to live a life like a dog. Think about it. You sleep all day.
Put on some VR headset, see less green and red.
Yeah.
Or distinction between them.
Yeah. I wonder what that would be like. So, you know how they have those 3D glasses and they're blue? They're usually like blue and red.
Mm-hmm.
Are they always blue and red?
No, they can make them other colors. It's just there's like a whole filter that they use between the frames so that one's filtering out like one part of the frame while the other is filtering out the other part of the frame, right. And they're slightly staggered from each other. So it gives you like a perception of depth.
Right. Well, actually, coming back to that, I saw a video on Daily Dose of Internet. Have you watched that yet? I promoted it last time.
Dose of Internet.
You guys, you need to get on there and see that because he's got some really good videos. Anyways, Daily Dose of Internet had a video of a wall that somebody had painted, and it was a painting in red and why can I not think of that color? Blue. Thank you. Red and blue. I don't know what's wrong with me. So red and blue, and then it also was drawn in regular black and white, I guess. And so when you look through glasses with just red or with just blue or no glasses at all, you see 3 different pictures. It's really cool. But what was I going with that? Oh, I was going to say, if you put those 3D glasses on a dog, will that change their color blindness, or would it be like...
They do. I think they have glasses that you can get for colorblind people that will allow them to see things that they normally wouldn't be able to. Let me see. I don't know if this is like one of those snake oil things, but let me check.
You love that word or that saying today.
Well, I think it's a great way to, elicit something that's pretending to be what it's not. I'm not going to get my information from somebody who sells colorblind glasses. Hang on.
What about Business Insider? They seem to know what they're talking about. The glasses do not work for everyone, but they don't completely correct the skewed ratio that colorblinds see.
The New York Magazine says...
I see that. There's certain ones that have optical filters, which remove certain wavelengths of light, and that helps establish a more accurate ratio of light entering the eye. See,
whoa, I think they're saying that it actually will cure you if you wear them like long
no
enough.
Way.
Or it's supposed to.
That would be crazy.
I don't know. More snake oil, I say.
Do you know anybody that's colorblind?
It's kind of funny. I watch a YouTube channel that puts out daily content, and one of the people on there like discovered their color blindness, and because they were doing like one of those things, one of the tests, where they put like the spots that are like similarly colored, and you can see like a 2 in them. He's like, I literally couldn't tell you what number that is.
Wow.
Yeah, he found out he was one of the versions of colorblind, and I think he actually, that's a good point. I think he did a episode where he got those glasses to see if they worked.
Probably.
I should go reference that.
That would be a good video for him to do for the views.
For the views. Fascinating.
I thought so. Anyway, you want to know more interesting facts?
Give me one. Shoot a fact at me.
The first oranges weren't orange. That's right.
I don't believe you.
Original oranges were actually green.
I mean, they are green until they turn orange, right?
Well, no, like fully ripe oranges were green, and it says...
So like limes.
Currently, oranges and warmer...
You're talking about limes, Lisa.
No, I'm not talking about limes. Come on.
I think you're talking about limes.
I wish I was talking about
You're not talking about citron, are you?
No. Nope. Actually, the original oranges from Southeast Asia were called tangerine pomelo hybrid oranges. And they were actually green. But oranges in warmer regions like Vietnam, Thailand, stay green throughout maturity still, even now.
I have heard that almost all citrus come from like 3 types of plants that really aren't what you think of when you think of citrus.
Yeah.
That mandarin one, citron, which is like a yellow one. And then I think there's like one other, it was like key lime or something. It's something weird.
Ooh, key lime.
And then, yeah, they're all like, basically all modern citrus is like descendant of those plants.
Interesting. Yeah, I know that a lot of food that we eat was developed by humans, like a hybrid of plants or created from different types of agriculture that they've done. I don't know.
Everything's
I don't know what
GMOs.
But
everything's genetically modified to some degree.
Think. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more than you would think. Anytime.
I mean, even it's almost impossible to find anything that isn't, because everything that was ever worth farming or cultivating in any way was cultivated in a certain way to like change its biology to fit us and our needs better.
Yeah. Or just growing better, or, what's...
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a need we need, because we need more of it.
Yeah. That's a touchy subject, though, so we'll move on.
GMOs are great, everybody. Get your GMOs, go to the store, say GMO only for me, please, because if you said anything else, you wouldn't be able to eat anything in the store.
Eat healthy, guys. Go organic.
What does organic mean?
I don't know, but I did hear that. Did you know that Aldi, I don't know if everybody has the store, but it's called Aldi here. And, excuse me, they just recently said that they're going all organic soon. And
which is fascinating because they're like a budget store, right?
Yeah. And someone told me today, and I don't actually know if this is true, I haven't looked it up, but they told me that Aldi is actually a sister store or somehow owned by the same people that own Trader Joe's. And Trader Joe's is another healthy food store. I don't know. I'm going to look that up actually, because I personally want to know.
Oh, yeah. Subsidiaries, Trader Joe's. Aldi Nord.
Aldi Nord. That would be a cool name. Oh,
Aldi, stylized ALDI, is the common brand of 2 German family-owned discount supermarket chains with over 10,000 stores in 20 countries, an estimated combined turnover of more than 50 billion EUs, I think that symbol means.
Oh, do you see this?
From wikipedia.org.
It says that the two brothers argued about what kind of store to start, so they split the company into two separate entities, Aldi and Trader Joe's. So they're brothers.
Huh.
But that doesn't mean...
Well, one of them's Aldi Nord and Aldi Sud.
Yeah, but
Aldi Nord is Trader Joe's, essentially.
Yeah. But I mean, they're like, oh, they're owned by the same people, but they're actually not, because they're completely separate entities.
Well, us people should know about them because apparently they're in 20 countries. So.
Oh, there you go. Well, red topic here. Yeah, we like to please everybody.
If you're listening to the translated version of this in Germany, tell us how you like Aldi representing your nation and its great possibilities for grocers.
Yeah, I do wonder that, like, how stores in different countries, like even McDonald's and stuff, but I mean more specifically like department stores or other chains that are in different countries, how much they differ. I'm sure they have to cater to their demographic and what, the types of people who shop there. Because even here, I've noticed with Target is a like department store that also has everything like clothes and food and whatever. But I have noticed even in Florida, if I go to a Target near me versus going to a Target like in several cities away, they're completely different in how they stock their stuff and how they show. And I don't know if it's because is it a franchise and so they can individually kind of stock stuff how they want, or is it, I'm sure it's just geared towards that area and how much that, like what that area tends to buy most of, or I don't know. That's interesting because there's better Targets than the one that's near me. That's all I'm saying.
This is kind of a random offshoot. I just looked up the Indian menu for McDonald's. Yeah. And they have Mikaloo Tikki. It's a potatoes or aloo in Hindi, are a popular filling food item in India. McDonald's in India, Mikaloo Tikki sandwiches include a patty made out of potato, peas, and spices. It also includes tomato slices, onions, and vegetarian mayonnaise. Oh, so they also have basically a veggie McCurry pan and a pizza McPuff.
McDonald's in India is way more healthy, basically.
Sounds pretty legit. They got a paneer salsa wrap. Yeah, I've heard Indian food's a lot more like vegetarian focused.
This is what's interesting to me is that is it considered McDonald's at that point if they're like completely changing? I mean, obviously that's what they know, so that's what McDonald's is to them.
Well, they also have filet of fish. They have McChicken. They have the
classics.
Yeah, I mean, they got McDonald's food there.
All right.
But they also got, stuff to cater to their audience.
Interesting.
The local fare.
Yeah, speaking of that, or things that are different in different countries, what do you think about the different Disneys all over? I think I would love to go to Disney's in different countries and just see. For multiple reasons.
Such a Floridian.
Okay. I'm not like a huge Disney fan. I'll throw that out there. Let me rephrase that. Disney Park.
Yeah, let's rephrase that. We're sorry about that, Mr. Mouse. Don't come for us. Yeah.
Disney Park, like,
he runs
I'm not
the
obsessed
state.
with.
What's wrong with you?
I think the story of Disney himself, the creator of the parks and everything, I think his story is fascinating. I have Disney Plus, and on that they have kind of the documentary of the development.
Their propaganda piece, you mean?
Yeah. It's actually fascinating to me. And we actually didn't finish it all. I only watched half of it so far. But one little fact that I never knew, and I live in Orlando, Florida. So Disney has always been there. It's always been the place to go. And I've been there so many times. And even there, everybody who talks about it like Disney, I don't know, was just like, and he was the heart and soul of it, and he did design it, and he did put all the work in getting it started. But did you know that he actually died before it was even built?
Yeah, I think I've heard about that. Like, he had cancer, right?
Yeah, and he died.
He smoked like a lot.
As like the ground was breaking, as they were starting to just clear the ground, and so he never got to see it finished, and it was his sort of dream to
Disney World, right?
Yeah, Disney World.
The Orlando one. Florida one.
Right.
Not the California one was up and running at that point.
Right. But his brother was the one that finished it. His brother's the one that, from the point where he died, which was basically when they were just starting to flatten the land. His brother,
I didn't know that.
His brother finished it and built it and saw it come to life and like was in charge of all that. And then I think it was like
Jim Disney.
No, I don't think it was Jim Disney.
What's his name?
Oh, I don't remember. I'll have to look it up. But
I mean, it's Disney, right?
Yeah, it's Disney. His name's Disney. But he gets like zero recognition. Dude, that's the thing. Is like we all know Walt Disney, but we don't know Walt's brother's name. And he's
fair enough, though. I mean, like if you died and I had to continue your legacy, I wouldn't be like, well, we're going to change everything to Andrew here now.
Not change it, but like at least acknowledge it. I mean, I'm sure he doesn't really care. But also the thing about that, though, is that he died within, I think it was like either 3 to 5 days after the doors opened for Disney World.
Oh my God.
Opened, yeah.
They're dropping like
so
flies.
He didn't even see it. He didn't see what it was and what it became. And I don't know.
Yeah, no
it was
kidding.
just interesting. His brother, Roy. That's what it was called.
Roy Disney.
Roy Disney.
Wow.
And
thank you, Roy Disney.
I know. It's actually a really good documentary in case anybody has that and wants to watch it. I'm sure you've seen it and you probably watched it already if you have it. So never mind.
Solid plug.
So unplug.
Also watch The Mandalorian so that you can be in the popular zeitgeist and know all about Baby Yoda.
I have not seen that.
Oh, never mind. There's no Baby Yoda. It's fine.
I mean, I've heard all about it, so I know that it exists, but I haven't seen The Mandalorian. I haven't. Is it a movie or a TV show?
It's a TV show.
Oh, okay.
I like how there's Baby Yoda there and you're watching a documentary about Roy Disney and eating your trail mix with your raisins in it.
Oh, I pull out all the chocolate out of there.
You monster.
Yeah, that's another thing is I did hear because the Baby Yoda became so popular, and that blows my mind that they were not expecting that because Disney was not prepared for how popular Baby Yoda became, and they didn't even start planning out merchandise for it or promoting it.
Yeah, they went on like a banning spree.
Yeah.
They went and like told everybody that they couldn't put up anything until they had their merchandise out.
I know. They were not prepared for it at all. I'm like, how could you not think that a cute little Baby Yoda wouldn't be the best thing? Because they had so much other things to sell for Mandalorian, but they didn't have the Baby Yoda stuff. I'm like, and that turned out to be the phenomenon and the... That's why you need Disney around. Walt Disney or Roy Disney.
Yeah, Walt would have known.
Walt would have known.
I have a bracelet that's WW.
What would Walt do? It's not a bad idea, actually. He was a fascinating businessman. And did you know that he didn't even start Disney, like start building it until he was like in his 50s? Like the original, like Disneyland. Wow.
So you got plenty of time.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
We could become the next Disney.
But of course he built up like he was in the movie industry,
like hotels, right?
And I think he was like a movie producer or something like that, and had all these connections and stuff. But he actually didn't have a lot of money, and he used all of his money to build Disneyland. And he actually went not bankrupt, but like he lost a lot of money, and he was in a lot of debt. Is what I'm trying to say. He was in a lot of debt.
I mean, nobody builds Disney World and it's like, oh yeah, easy.
Right. I know.
Well, let me just empty out my pocket change here and build a multi-million-dollar media franchise that'll take over the world, buy every single piece of media in existence.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was just, I don't know, it was just a good story because he didn't hold back. He's like, this is my dream. I'm going to go all in, even if I don't have the money, even if I don't know. And he also did it exactly how he wanted to do it. He didn't cut costs. He did everything.
Spared no expense.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't hold back, and he made things happen because that's what he wanted to do.
It's a very hero story.
Yeah, it's very cool.
That's the dream, right?
Yeah, it's one of the
do it your way.
One of the best. I don't know.
And it's got that little touch of tragedy that you never got to totally see it.
It's a good business story. So I would love to go to Tokyo Disney, but
that's not one that's like part of the main. Like they're kind of separately owned, right? And operated.
Are they?
Like not by the main. Like obviously they like Disney owns all the rights and stuff, but they're a little more autonomous than the other parks.
Oh, really? I know that they're very Disney-ish, though, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean it's still Disney, but it's like they kind of got their own thing going on over there.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I've heard.
Well,
I'm not an expert or anything.
I don't know. I mean, there's so many to see. I'm not like obsessed with Disney, so I don't have like a bucket list to go see every Disney.
Sounds like you are.
No, I'm really not. I can't handle the crowds. I can't handle the lines and the waiting and all of that.
But what about the Matterhorn?
What is that? See?
Never mind.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. But you kind of have to go in waves here because I went to Disney a lot growing up. Well, not growing up. I'd say like high school, pretty much just high school. And then,
that one time.
Because like once you get into high school, you start meeting people who work there so they can get you in for free. And once that starts, then it's like,
get the hookup.
Yeah, you get the hookup. So you can go whenever. And then you get totally sick of it. I cannot take another Disney thing, another Disney song. I can't take another Disney movie. And so you go on strike. And then you're like,
Disney overload.
And then someone invites you to Disney a couple years later. And you're like, I can get back into Disney. And then you have fun for a little while. And then you ban it again. And then that's where I'm at now. So now I'm back on the Disney ride, the Disney boat.
So do you suspect that in like 2 months you're going to cancel your Disney Plus subscription? Be like, ugh, too much of that.
No, because it's already paid for the year. And I have...
They got you.
Yeah.
See, you'll fall off of it in a couple months, and then you're like, well, I have it for the whole year. And then the last month that you'll have it, you're like, well, let me try and get the use out of it while I still have the membership. And then you're back into it. And then you renew, and you're like, oh, I got to see all the new stuff.
Yeah. And this year, we actually have Disney... the annual pass for Disney. So
there you go.
So I've gone quite a bit, since we got those. We got those in maybe October. And so we're trying to, get our money's worth out of it, I guess.
Yeah, you're really hitting hard, huh?
Yeah. So I have a feeling I'm going to...
You're a Disney junkie.
I'm a Disney junkie right now, but I am going to swivel down to the... I was going to say the garbage, but that's not...
Semi-annual, sometimes every other week pass holders.
No, I'm just going to completely never go.
Oh, okay.
For a couple years, probably.
What if you end up in Japan in those couple years? What are you going to do? You're going to give up your opportunity?
I don't think the annual passes are for other parks.
Not saying for the annual pass, just the opportunity to go.
Oh, well, in that case, absolutely. I can't just say no. I mean...
Yeah, but then you'll still be sick of it. So you'll be in Japan, Disney.
Well, that's true. It just...
Tokyo Disney.
It won't have the same allure, I suppose. But it is what it is. Actually, I think the reason that I started talking about this was because I was thinking how fascinating it would be to live in California. Because you were saying you moved to California. So what's that like?
Oh, so sunny. Totally different than Florida. It would be a lot less humid, I imagine. But
you imagine? You're not there?
Oh, right. Well, I've been there, so yeah, I guess I don't have to imagine. Yeah, it's so much nicer.
I've never been to California.
It's a good heat.
I would love to go to California. I'm such a travel bug person where... I just want to travel everywhere.
You've been to Nevada, though.
That's true. I've been to Nevada, I've been to Arizona, and I've been to Utah. But for some reason, I've never been to California.
Well, similar climates.
So close yet so far.
Well, I don't know. Arizona's kind of like another planet, Mercury or something. But
yeah, that's true. It's actually cold in LA right now. 59 degrees. I mean, that's not cold, but, it's cool.
See... That's the thing, though. It's not humid, so the temperature doesn't, stick to you so much.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it does here. Like when you get, a cold wetness or you get a really humid heat on you, it's just too much.
But they do have all those crazy traffic condensed areas. I'm talking about LA, I guess, but there's lots of...
Yeah, I-4 is great.
Yeah. I-4 sucks.
We're good.
Okay, well, would you like to know a more interesting fact or an interesting myth?
We... could go with a myth.
A myth. Bees can only sting once. That is a myth.
What?
Bees can only sting once.
Everything I know.
Lies.
But they do die, right?
What do you mean, after they sting you?
Yeah.
Actually, the only bee with a single sting is the honeybee. Oh, well, see, that's true then.
Yeah, see, what are these facts you got going on here?
You typically do your best to avoid winged stingers, with good reason. Bumblebees and yellow jacket wasps have the most smooth stingers and can attack repeatedly. If there's a European hornet that's buzzing around your yard, stay away! According to an article in Forbes magazine, they don't even bother stinging you because they are large enough to bite with their jaws. Yikes!
Oh my god.
It says yikes.
But that's a wasp or a hornet.
That is, what did I call it? A hornet. European hornet.
Well, that's not a bee at all.
I know. What the heck are they talking about? Go get to the bees already. Okay, and then there are good old wood bees that burrow holes in your wood deck or home. Stick a finger in there.
Good old wood bees.
Good old wood bees. Stick a finger in there, and a female may sting you, but you're safe if it's a male because those poor guys don't have stingers.
Oh, well, I would favor that over being a honeybee that can only sting once.
I know. The honeybee the only bee with a single sting is the honeybee. Once they get you, it's the big beehive in the sky for them. Aww.
Oh, that sounds kind of nice.
No, it doesn't. Learn about the intricate democracy that makes bees one of the 12 smartest animals in the world. I will say that. I would have to say that, bees are like my favorite insect of all the insects.
That's a bold statement.
I know, but I was going to say one of my favorite animals, but I have to have a favorite animal in every like species, I think.
Do you have to?
So I just like animals.
Who's forcing this requirement upon you?
Me, myself, and I just love animals so much that's hard to have a favorite. But I would say that bees are probably my favorite insect. What about you?
And they're a pretty great insect, I would have to say, yeah.
But
they're
ants,
pretty useful.
think of how cool ants are. I mean, there are just some really cool insects.
I can't eat ant poop.
That's true.
So, bees kind of got it there.
Yeah, that's true.
And they don't pollinate the world and make us able to breathe oxygen and have crops.
True that.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, pretty great.
What?
Are they your favorite pollinators?
Yeah, I mean, they'd have to be, wouldn't they?
Whoa, what about bats?
No, that's a big no for me. I don't know why. Bats can
be a big old nope.
Okay, I've seen some cute videos of bats, but I will have to say that for the most part, no on the bats.
Oh, I got a fact for you. Did you know that bats are more closely related to cats than rats?
You know what? I think I did know that. I think I heard that somewhere before. But that is fascinating, if that's true. Is that true?
Sure.
Yeah, you don't know.
I don't have any sources on hand, but I have heard that.
Really? Rats, bats, and cats. That's what I'm putting in.
Yeah. Just type that in real quick.
Let's see our sources. Legends behind spooky species.
Spooky species, rats, bats, and cats? Could be a coffee table book.
I can see that. Okay, bats are more closely related to cats and dogs than they are to rodents like mice and beavers. In fact, humans are more closely related to rats than bats are.
Wow, how about that?
Okay, well, let me just say that I got this off a Reddit post. Boom, boom,
boom. That's where I got it.
But
I like that you're clicking on those links now.
Yeah, they got it from BuzzFeed.
Well, yeah, that's a little hit and miss, that BuzzFeed.
I don't know. Oh, what? What? No, this is a science. newscientist.com. And it says bats are more closely related to horses than cows are. How? How?
Yeah, I believe it.
Once thought to belong to the same group as primates, bats actually belong to the superorder Pegasiferia. I'm making that word up, but it's probably close.
Sure.
Which contains horses, cats, dogs, cows, whales, and hedgehogs. Within this group, bats were thought to be the only distant cousin to horses, but DNA analysis suggests that only cats and dogs are more closely related to horses than bats are. Whoa.
Wow.
Well, I believe that dogs are closely related to horses because my old dog Strider, he was basically a horse. So that's fascinating. That's probably the most fascinating thing I learned today.
Yeah, see? Boom. Dropping it on you.
You didn't even have a fact sheet.
I didn't even have a fact sheet. I was just ready with them. I was ready with interesting stuff all the time.
Wow. This is why you're on this podcast.
That's why I'm on Reddit. I'll just start reading the front page to you.
Wow, that's gross. Sorry, I read something. That was gross.
You're gross.
A cow-bison hybrid is called a beefalo. That's a fact.
I've heard that before.
Beefalo. You can even buy its meat in at least 21 states in the USA.
Can you get it with buffalo sauce?
I sure hope so.
A beefalo buffalo wing.
That's amazing. All right, you ready to go eat? Let's go eat.
Oh, you want to eat with me? Let's go.
All right, let's go. Where are we going? To the virtual...
To my local place here in California.
Oh, you mean Lucky's?
This little deli. Too soon. That's too soon.
I couldn't help myself. Don't cry.
Lucky's is closing, and you know that.
I do know that.
You know I love that grocer.
I'm so sorry. It's more than a grocer.
Aldi's buying some of them.
Are they?
They were more than a grocer. They were an experience.
They were. I'm so sorry. Well,
they're still around.
I'm kind of
Just
shocked.
not in Florida.
I'm kind of shocked that they closed because they seem pretty popular.
Yeah?
I don't know.
I'm surprised my patronage alone wasn't enough to keep their doors open.
Seriously. Well, I've had things close on me too that I love, so I understand. Well, wherever you go, I'll be there in spirit.
That's sweet.
I know. I'm a sweet person.
And kind of creepy. I'm going to cleanse my aura so you can't track me.
Okay. I don't want to track you.
I got my crystals. I'm going to go get my crystals.
I don't want to see you eat.
We got too many degrees away from poop.
We sure did. So that means it's time to end the episode. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. And next time, we won't talk about feces. That's not a promise.
That's just a bold statement you're throwing out there, promising the impossible.
That is a hope.
I like it.
It's a hope. And
it's a hoax.
A hope. HOPE.
Yeah, but it's a hoax.
It's a hoax, but please tune in because I think it will be way less gross.
Poopy.
Anyways, thanks for listening and follow us along on Instagram at No Kidding Pod. You know, the Instagram at No Kidding Podcast. Yeah. All right.
Excellent. Perfect. Flawless ending. 10 out of 10. You stuck it. You stuck the landing.
Okay. We're tired. I think we were tired the last time we did this.
Yeah, well, when you got full-time jobs and you're recording podcasts afterwards.
That's true. It happens. All right. Well, I'll let you enjoy your nights and your food and your girlfriend and your dog and your cat. And I will just find something to do.
Just find something else to do. Like animate. You have a job.
Yeah,
get back to it.
I'll get back on animating. Okay. I'll get on that. See you later.
All right. Later, Gator.
To be continued.
I love you. Bye-bye.